Let's start with a simple one-sided garland. We begin having the foliage prepared and close at hand. We're using salal or lemon leaf for this piece. Place the foliage on the top of the cradle with the greens facing up. Lay it in and then take up any slack in the cord or wire. Then wrap the bunch 3 to 4 times. You don't have to pull the garland, just gently guide the greens with your hand. Each time you add another handful of foliage, make sure you cover the mechanics and that you allow an overlap of several inches at the stem end. To make two-sided garland, you'll be adding foliage on alternating sides rather than just on top. First, place the foliage on one side, wrap until it feels secure. We did it 3 to 4 times. Then, add foliage on the opposite side. The garland we prepared for this wedding was created with salal and huckleberry. For a softer look, you could also add ferns or whatever material suits your creative design. When you create a garland with mixed foliage, add the different varieties of greens in alternating bunches. When you're finished with the length of garland, simply wrap the stem end several times in the same spot. Don't pull the garland out by hand until you finish wrapping. You can prepare garland up to 3 days ahead of the event while you have slow time. We suggest you make a sample and test refrigerate it. You can store the garland in large trash bags to protect it and prevent it from dehydration. Garland can be made out of anything: dry or fresh foliage, flowers, Christmas boughs, even wheat. Although flowers can be interspersed with foliage as you make the garland, we have discovered we have better luck when we add them later at the event site. You will have already prepared them by wiring them to picks or placing them in aqua picks. The flowers will stay where you put them because of the density of the weave. There are 2 kinds of wire that you can use with the Classico system: 24 gauge and 22 gauge. 22 gauge is appropriate for most foliage. For very light foliage, you may prefer to use 24 gauge. If a garland seems to be winding too loosely, you'll need to increase the tension of the wire by adding felt washers. You'll find the felt washer underneath the reel of wire. Replace the washer, and if you want even more tension, add additional washers. If the garland seems to be winding too tight, decrease the tension by removing washers one at a time. Be sure the small metal washer under the knob stays in place, and don't over-tighten the knob. There are no washers on the lead cord side. The Classico system is elegantly simple. The machine comes threaded from the manufacturer. To maintain the threading, we recommend securing the ends of the wire and the lead cord when you put the machine away.